Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to talk about the administrative section of the website, or what we refer to as the back end. Again, what's going to happen is when you go live, your domain name is going to be here. Just after that, you're going to type in administrator, and that'll take you over to this section. And just use your same logins. And once we log in, again, here's our back end. It is our administrative section. This is really how we manage Joomla and all of its components, extensions, modules, things like that. This is the preferred method. Again, we showed you how you can do that on the front end. If you want to see the front, you can just click this button up here. That'll show you, that'll load the front end. As I mentioned, you can edit things in the front side. If it's easier, that's great. But there's going to be some things that you just can't do from the front end. And one of the things is auto posting. Let's go over that real quick. When we want to auto post to Facebook, we're doing that through our latest news section, which is actually called Easy Blog is what we use, and we've set this up to be the latest news section. So then basically you'll go over to posts, and here are all your posts that you have currently, and then you'll just click new, and once that is open, it looks just like editing the article or front page of your website. You'll get this editor here where you can just type in what you want to say, attach images, things like that. And then your main image is what we call the post cover, and you click this, browse for media if it's on the system. If not, then you'll upload it from your computer, and then once that is in place, it'll go in here. Now I'll get to the dimensions of the perfect size for post covers, so that way when it gets uploaded to Facebook, it just won't look bad. It'll look proportioned, scaled correctly. Excuse me. So that's pretty much it on this. Now, once you get your image uploaded, you'll kind of see a little trace of it back there, but then enter your blog title and enter in what you want to say. So by design, what I like to do is make sure that you've got it correct. I turn the auto posting off just because every time you write and if you publish your post, it will automatically go to Facebook. But then if you catch a mistake and you come back in and you change it and you publish it again, well then now you got a duplicate, one wrong one bad one, and then you've got to go to Facebook and delete it. So what I think is better is to make sure you've got it correct. Then we're going to publish to Facebook and Twitter or wherever you want to, or that we've set up for you. Right now it's just Facebook. So once you've created that, what's going to happen is once we go live with your domain, because right now Facebook won't let me set this up because we're on an IP address, so I can't really set that up. But once that is set up, you'll see a Facebook icon here right next to the post that you've created. And you'll just click the button and it'll automatically go over to Facebook. If we set up Twitter, you'll see the Twitter icon there. So it'll be very easy. Once that's in place, you'll just click on it and it will post it. If you want the auto posting set up, we can set up the auto posting. But I'm just warning you that from experience, I know that we'll click publish and we'll go, oh, we didn't really mean to publish it because it's not actually correct, or there's some changes we need to make, that sort of thing. So I have turned off the auto posting. There's a bunch of settings in here. I doubt you'll ever mess with it, but you feel free to go in and take a look around, and once you get comfortable, then you make some changes. I'm going to send over a document that has links to some tutorials on how things are set up, what they're for, that sort of thing. And I'm going to do that with just about everything that you've got installed here, specifically for your website. So as mentioned, we built this on Joomla. Joomla has what we call components, which actually extends the function of Joomla. Then we've got sections called modules and plugins. Again, I've turned off a lot of those features just because you don't need to be in there. It's all technical. Later on, once you get comfortable with Joomla and you get some training and you feel like you want those things and you want to be able to play with those, let me know and we'll turn them back on for you. Right now, they're only available to us when we log in, but we can easily set that up to be available when you log in. So again, we're using EasyBlog. That's how you get here to create your posts. Now we'll go back over the Membership Pro again, just really quick. And again, here's where all the subscribers are that have subscribed, and the subscriptions that they have. I don't think we looked at that last time, but these are the subscriptions. But now if you want to set up the plans, they're here, and you can go in each one, but this one is 12 months for $10, business organizations, 1 year, 25 is same thing, just a different terminology. You can go in here and change the settings, things like that. So again, I know it's going to be a little overwhelming, but any changes you need to make, let me know, and we'll make those. Matter of fact, I think I might see something. So looks like, this is actually pretty sure this is all ready to go. And on another note, let's go back to the dashboard. A lot of times you will see that there's a new version out. Let us know and we'll get it installed. The same for EasyBlog or anything else. You'll get notices within the back end that new versions available. As part of your hosting, when we need to update the site, let us know if you see it before we do. From time to time, we'll come in, or we get notices that there is a new version of, and we'll go and apply it to all the websites. So now your payment plugin, like I said, we've got it set up to PayPal right now. Authorize.net is turned off, but we do have recurring payments set up. So this is, again, it's technical. Just wanted to show that to you. It's set up for PayPal, and we can set up any other ones we need to. But so that's ready to take payments, and it also does recurring payments if they choose to do so. Okay. Now let's go over to J events. This is what we have tied in with your EasyBlog or your latest news. If you have a latest news that actually has an event associated with it, there's a meeting, there's a time, there's a date scheduled, that's where we'll put that in here. And again, we showed that to you in the front end of the website, how to manage those events. But here, there's a lot more to it. If you need to, you can set up categories and configuration, custom layouts, things like that. But basically, same thing from the front side. If you want to manage your events or you want to create a new event, you'll click the new button here. Once you've created it, then you can publish it, unpublish it, that sort of thing. But let me go to see some of the past events. So as you can see, we had a quarterly meeting notice that was published, created so-and-so. Again, from here, since it was existing, we can go in and see what it is, put it on the calendar, kind of self-explanatory. And from here is where we actually select which EasyBlog or latest news that it needs to be tied to. This is how we designed it to work together. And this is an integration between the two companies that created the software, and that's just how it works together. So if you need to select, put time and dates and meetings and maps and map location, that's how that works. So make sure you put your location in and that sort of thing. So yep, here's your calendar start date. You can do repeats if you want to, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to send documentation over for this as well, and you can see that. So, and then here's the forms we have on our site. So basically, we've only got one contact form right now, but we can have unlimited forms. And it looks like we've got, the contact us form is set up. Just that is for this section here. When somebody fills out this form, you'll be able to see the submissions, I'm going to go back here. When you go to, you can manage submissions here, and you can see all the people that have submitted. So we keep a recording of all the forms that are filled out on the site, just in case you say, oh, you know, somebody says that, oh, we didn't get an email. We can always come back and look to see if it was recorded and, you know, fix any problems that happened there. The other thing that we've got is we are going to talk about your actual content, the articles of the website. Now, Joomla is designed to be your content management, and the content is actually the articles. So when you hear CMS, Content Management System, that's where we're managing all the articles and pages. Usually it's done through an article. We might do some special things, like we've got the latest news, that's a component, and things like that. But your neighborhood network, your history page, your home page, even the membership page, I believe is on there as well. If not, we'll take a look at that. But anyway, let's take a look at the home page. So say we want to edit this, and we're going to do it from the back end. Again, you'll choose content, click articles. Later, you can set up categories as the site grows and it gets larger. Joomla will grow as you grow. Right now, we're only scratching the surface of what it's capable of doing. We've got some really massive sites out there that have categories and tags, and it's just a huge catalog database of pages. Governments, universities, you know, large businesses, they do use Joomla, and it is a fantastic system. And it takes a while to wrap your head around all this, but once you figure it out, it's pretty easy, and it's a great content management system. So again, now we're going to edit the home page. That is here. So let's go take a look. And so we know it's the welcome page. So I'm going to click on this, and as you see, it looks pretty much like the front end, except for you've got a bunch of technical things here. So if you just want to edit it, it works the same as the front. Save will save your changes and keep you on this page to make more changes. Save and close will take you back out to the list. Save and new, of course, is to create a new article, but what we have to do is create a menu item to tie to that. That's pretty technical. You're going to have to get a hold of us to do that in the beginning. Later on, like I said, I'm providing a document that will send you to Joomla tutorials and documentation. And if you ever get to the point where you're very comfortable with it and you want to create your own menu items and extra pages and all that, then you're more than welcome to do it. We'll turn that on. And right now, we're just trying to leave the least possible room for error, and I just don't think we should, you know, leave everything open for people to play with. So anyhow, you can go to Joomla and you can set up a test site just to play around. They offer a free site, you know, to train on and get used to it and things like that. So anyway, so that's how you do that. So say, for instance, you want to change the neighborhood network page. Same thing. Just go to it, make your changes, save it. As you can see, we've done some special things by inserting images and things here. If you want to change that image out, you'll click this icon here. And just like I showed you in a previous video, you can upload your own image. See, everything is by dimensions, and you want to make sure you do the same dimensions now. Make sure that you've got the alignment set and everything. Once you upload your image and you just click the icon, nothing should change. It should still stay in the same place, but kind of do a snapshot or something, keep a mental note of what these settings are, so it will line up back in the same place. And so this is just a graphic user interface to visually do what we do usually by just inserting code. As you can see, we're able to select the code here, and this is actually how those settings come into place. All right, basic HTML, bunch of technical things. So kind of be careful when you're editing. We have special code in here like this, which actually pertains. Oh, let's go to the network neighborhood. Sorry, pertains to this section here. that we've written. So if we want to edit this, we have to let us know. Actually, I'm going to go turn that part on probably as well. That's going to be a little tricky, though. Just let us know when you need to add somebody else to this, and we'll do it for you. That's one of the small things that we can do. Very easy for us, might be very difficult for you, but if we need to, we'll train you on how to do that. First, I want you to get used to editing and just getting used to it. You're going to have a million questions, but there's no need for all that right now. When you have us, we'll do it, and we make things easy and do things quickly. Something that might take you guys hours to do, we can do just in just a couple minutes. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions, but that's pretty much it. I've covered the main things that we've installed for you on your site and configured, and how to get to things. So, all right, thank you.